Good afternoon, everybody. I will do the presentation in English because my Italian is so bad. I'm wondering you will not be able to understand anything. So, I'm Eric Hummel. I'm the director of international sales of H5 Network. Today, I will introduce H5 on integration with Zabbix. H5 is a software company created in 2009. What we do is we build hardware and virtual appliances that do two things. Traffic capture, real-time traffic analysis, and also appliances do, which are doing net flow, S-flow collection. On top of this hardware architecture, appliances that do from 1 gig to 40 gig, we have also some appliances that do cyclic capture, so to capture all traffic with in one 4 unit to be able to store more than 300 terabytes of traffic. We have quite a lot of customers, mainly in France, in different domains from bank, insurance, industry, utilities, government, and we have also some other references in Europe, Americas, and Africa. So that's for the company. So what we target, as I mentioned, any kind of enterprise and service provider, from small, medium enterprise to big enterprise and service provider. What we provide is we provide reporting for every kind of user inside an organization, from the network engineer, we will see how, to IT manager, business manager, and even executive with different views. We will see that a little bit later. So generally, what we provide, what are the main topics we are addressing? We address companies that are doing voice over IP deployment, as an example, that want to understand quality of their voice calls, voice or video calls. We address also data center consolidation or move to understand exactly the behavior of the traffic. So virtualization and server consolidation also. When people are trying to implement SLA, want to understand the quality of the SLAs they are implementing. Upgrading links, to measure traffic on their network, and also when you have a corporate network and acquisition, and you are consolidating companies all together. So that's the topics we are mainly addressing. So we are collecting, as I mentioned, we are collecting data with Appliance, virtual or physical, and we provide different views. So I was mentioning the system engineers that want to troubleshoot the network in real time. So we are providing what we call a H5 dot. It's a Java client that can have real-time visibility on all traffic on the network and be able to go deeper into the traffic and do some some measurements. We are providing more than 70 metrics on traffic data, data or voice. So we are deeping into the traffic in granularity, so the system engineer can troubleshoot the network quite easily. We are providing also HTML border for business managers. So everything is included into our appliance. And we are also providing, in the topic today, an integration into Zabbix. So Zabbix mainly provide element management for layer 1, layer 2 to people, mainly with SNMP. So with H5, we are fulfilling Zabbix portal, Zabbix database, to be able to go far beyond what Zabbix usually propose for element management. So it's a real complementary between the two solutions. So just to explain a little bit more about this integration with Zabbix, we provide, in fact, information between what Zabbix provide very well, supervision, orchestration, and planning with element management. We provide additional information for monitoring, troubleshooting, and be able to do traffic engineering with what we call network packet intelligence. So traffic intelligence, advanced flow with or net flow, type of appliance, advanced element intelligence also. So going above the layer 2. And also we provide some basic element network packet intelligence with mainly with NetFlow SO. So when I say network packet intelligence, it's mainly metrics for different kind of traffic data, from volume metrics, time metrics. My example, sorry. For example, for servers response time, we provide metrics for TCP connection, voice over IP, with router trip delay, and additional metrics for quality. And on top of that, also, we, as I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, we provide dynamic and cyclic packet capture. So you can go forward to your data, depending the amount of storage you have. You can go up to 1 year of store data if you want. So how does it work, the integration with Zabbix? In fact, we aggregate, on the right side, you have H5 type of appliance. So with H5 type of appliances, we are capturing all the traffic, by example, from the data center, the headquarters, on the web. So generally, we are using Salesforce or packet broker to capture the traffic and to send to Zabbix. On the left side, you have H5 NetFlow, SO type of appliances. So in fact, in this case, we are requesting NetFlow SO ticket from the equipment in the network and to send to Zabbix. How we do that? in fact, through our API, we are loading the Zabbix database, so Zabbix standard. So we provide H5 templates to Zabbix database in order to be able to graph items host and to provide additional metrics to Zabbix on the traffic data. So what we provide, so I show you here what we call an augmented dashboard. So you see the usual graphical interface of Zabbix. So what we provide in addition of, for example, here, one remote site flow data, so traffic in, traffic out. We provide far more additional metrics on items like packet loss, network delay, server response time, traffic over IP, jitter, response time delay, MOS, etc. We provide, as I mentioned before, more than 70 additional metrics. We can provide also new objects, server top clients, remote site top users, etc. And with all this data, additional data, we can build a new dashboard with also with flow data from external providers in the cloud or unreachable location. So every kind of information you cannot calculate with SNMP. So you can see also new network objects like software as a service servers, remote site, cloud VPC, etc. So to illustrate a little bit more details, I will show you 4 use cases that are the most actual use case actually. So the first use case is the one capacity planning use case. So what we do, on the left side you have the data center. On the right side you have the data center. On the left side you have all the remote site. You are accessing through the one. So we are capturing the traffic with H5 appliances on the one access through span ports on the routers or even better packet brokers. And we can provide in this case 2 types of report. H5 report with H5 reporters, so the native interface from H5, or through the Zabbix integration, send all these H5 reports to Zabbix directly into the database and present all the information into a unified type of reporting. So what we do is on the top you have normal type of information that you can find into Zabbix provided by SNMP. So traffic information in out from SNMP request, and on top of that, on the bottom side, you will see we provide a new dashboard. For example, top remote site user, so top IP address that are using the most traffic on the one. on the bottom side, the top remote site application. So all the applications that are consuming bandwidth on the one access. So that's the one typical case we are doing when integrating into Zabbix. So going far more deeper information on the traffic than pure SNMP type of information. The second use case is really actual. People that want to understand behavioral application that are in the cloud. So Salesforce, Office 365, Amazon Web Services, etc. So exactly the same. We are capturing the traffic from the headquarters, people accessing to this application on the cloud by capturing the traffic and sending to H5 appliances. So doing that, we can provide additional information to Zabbix. So cloud service monitoring extracted from the global internet. Cloud service access, delay and loss. Cloud services connection and availability. Cloud services bring down into Zabbix screen. So by doing that, you can have access to detailed information on your cloud performance and detail about the cloud services. Another actual use case, especially with the COVID-19, and we see actually quite a lot of demand on this subject. People, remote workers, actually complain quite a lot about the quality of their access through Zoom or Teams or even Skype or whatsoever. And they don't know exactly if it comes to the corporate access or to the service provider, the internet. So exactly the same than the use case before. We are capturing voice and video in real time to flow from the one link traffic, and we provide to Zabbix additional traffic information from, by example, in this case, traffic from Teams type of application, Microsoft Teams. So we provide volume and bandwidth on the internet link, but also Microsoft tenant side loss, entreprise side loss, Microsoft tenant delay, or enterprise side delay type of information to really understand if it's problems are coming from the enterprise side or on the service provider side. So if it comes from the service provider side, you have all the information to your service provider to better investigate what you have this kind of problem. Last use case, it's Amazon Web Service type of use case. In this case, what we are doing, in fact, we export Amazon Web Services, but it can be IBM web service or whatsoever, or others. So we use CloudWatch PPC flow logs. We are sending to H5 NetFlow type of interfaces. What we can do to see the H5 network packet intelligence report and analytics for troubleshooting. And after collecting these PPC logs with the H5 NetFlow, we can send, of course, to Zabbix and have some type of information inside Zabbix about the headquarter, the global traffic, of course, headquarter traffic or VPN user traffic, branch office traffic, partner traffic, or public traffic type of information. So that's, I hope that I have been clear and you understand what we do at H5 Network, what we provide in addition to Zabbix for global type of solution, going from the element management to upper layer type of information on traffic.
Thank you, Eric.
So thank you, guys. I don't know if people want to ask a question or whatsoever.
At the end of the presentation, only because it is more easy for all now to manage. They propose a question in the Zoom ask a question, and after we try to to reply. But thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you to stay here with us, and see you later.